All right, Shalom. I would like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Kakadash. Throw on some bishops, apostles, and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Shalom, salutations to the brothers out there pushing the word of sincerity and the truth throughout the four corners of the earth, delivering the message to the elect to wake up. And Shalom to the elect, which consists of the men, women, and children that have the true, sincere faith of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. I'm the brother Ramaf out of the DC Church, and I'm just coming out with you with a quick one before I hit the plantation, Shaddai, Salaki. I forgot the Hebrew word for plantation, but try to keep that. Now we about to come into our new year, and one of my mottos or one of my routines, or try to keep, one of the things I try to keep is do something spiritual before you do something carnal. Especially going out there into the world to where you have a lot of people out there to where they have no consideration towards having a functional moving society. Like the brothers like to go into a well lubricated machine. You think about an engine, if there's no oil in there, that all types of friction and heat will get ahead and cause catastrophic failure. And I just got a few precepts of because something I was thinking about and we talked about was death. And when first coming into this thing, you hardcore, you're young, and you ready to die for this thing, but then you get more wisdom and understanding, and you realize you want to see the enemy fall. You want to see the reward of the wicked, and you want to be raised up into those clouds. Some of us might be martyrs, and that it is what it is. It's a tough pill to swallow, but you start to see more and more spirituality you get, the more and more you're acceptable to letting go of certain feelings and giving more and more sacrifices so you can get ahead and attain more spirituality. So I'm just gonna start it off with Psalms or the Hoyam 91. I'll just start at the top and Lord will, we'll see where the spirit stops at. So this is Psalms 91 verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret places of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord Yahweh, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. A lot of brothers was delivered through the C, the C-19 thing, and what you seen the outcome of, like, as long as you hold test to your testes, so you can give your testimony, what the Lord will get ahead and fight for you, But the one thing is, it's like this whole walk of ours, this journey, is to constantly test yourself till you can prove yourself, because this is a whole exercise. So we were constantly working on our faith and being stronger and brighter to the day to come, so we could be pure when Yahweh Shai comes, There's to be no doubt in us at all, That's the thing. It says, well, that's why I talked about working out your own salvation with fear and trembling. If somebody's afraid of something that deeply, you'll do everything possible to get ahead and make sure that, you passing that test, and that's what I think about, like a champion's mindset, is having that champion mindset to where I can't even think about losing. Floyd Mayweather, he went to one of his quotes was like, the only thing I think about winning. That's all I know. And that's what we need to be like, It's like all we know is Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. He created heaven and earth, It says, he shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor by the arrows that flieth by day, nor by the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Right? So all of this death and all of this chaos is going to be abrupt, but it shall not come nigh thee. So don't fear death, right? The scriptures say he have not given us the spirit of fear. It was for us to fear is some type of fleshly pride, to where you think this is of you. Nah, man, this is the Lord's fight. Oh man, I'm gonna try to get it real quick, because this Second Chronicles 15, I believe. I'm not sure of the verse. But it says, basically, this is not our fight, man. This thing is towards showing the Lord's glory, Let me see. I know I can't pause it. Damn, you know what? That's lucky. I got this thing. Let's do it. Just give me 1 second. I know, bear with me, bear with me. I know how it be. This is the Lord's fight. PhD. 20 and 15. Bingo. Let's go. Wasn't that far off. This is 2 Chronicles 20, verse 15, and it reads, and he said, hearken ye all Judah, and ye inhabitations of Jerusalem, and thou king of Jehoshaphat, thou shalt say, Slakia, thus saith the Lord unto you, be not afraid, nor dismayed by reason of this great multitude, for the battle is not yours, but Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know, so this is not of us. Like I dropped it, but this is the Lord's fight. Don't be afraid. For us to be afraid, you tapping in too much into the flesh. So that's why you know, you have to. You starting to see that, you know, tapping in more into the spirituality side of the spirituality side of things. You know, to where you're constantly practicing that, and it's a practice. You have to exercise that, or else, you know, your faith will be small. Like there's no in between. It's either you declining or you coming up. There's no in between, and that's, you know, so you can't be lukewarm. You know, verse 8. It says, this is Psalms Tehillim 91, verse 9, verse 8. It says, only with thy eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thou inhabitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. And that's the thing, man. No evil will come towards thy dwelling. If you keep trusting in the Lord and keep fighting for Him, you know, you're going to have your hardships. You're going to have that time to where, you know, the turmoil will stick. You feel like you got cinder block feet, you know, and things are tough and it's rough. But don't stay down there too long, man. You know, those times where, you know, you need your comfort. There's a season for everything. There's a season to where, you know, you need comfort, but then when you're in that hole and you get out that hole, get strong, stay strong, you know, until, you know, that time comes again until you have to humble yourself down. You know, and that's good to humble yourself down before the Lord puts something in front of you to where you have to humble yourself down. So that's why the scriptures talk about it's an easier thing for a camel to go in the eye of the needle of the city than a rich man to give up his riches, roughly paraphrasing. And that's the thing, man. You know, humble yourself down before the Lord judge you. You know, and that's what you know, I hope you're getting the point of this lesson. It's like, man, don't be too much caught up into this flesh. The flesh is carnal, man. Which you're gonna keep reaping carnality things if you keep pondering those things. So that's why it says we gotta meditate on the scriptures daily. You know. So we could get ahead and exercise those scriptures, you know, so even though we know these things, but we exercise them and practice these things throughout our daily lives. This is Revelations 2, verse 10. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. And the 10 days is just a completion of time. 10 days could be literally 10 days, or it could be 3 months. You know, but the whole thing about it is just like nobody knows the time or the hour to where Yahweh Bashem Yah is going to come with the charge of his angels, right, to get ahead and cast judgment on this place. So that's why this whole fast until he comes, you know. And the first thing, you know, you got to remember, what's your fight? You can't fight with these all the time, man. You know, I was telling myself, I had to tell myself this, you know, Jake, be all caught up into the, you know, flesh stuff, but then, you know, you realize when you do things in the flesh, man, you have to pay damn near 3 times as much with your mental or maybe your pockets, you know, and because you did something carnal versus spiritual. What you pray, you know, that's how you fight. You pray off rip, man. You know, pray for the comfort, pray for strength, pray for whatever is in front of you that you could overcome. And if you have a hard time praying, then that's how you know you battling something serious, you know. And that means you force yourself to pray, man. You know, talk to him. Talk to your Father. It says, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into tribulation 10 days. It says, here we go. It says, be thou faithful unto death. Right? Be thou faithful unto death. But watch this. Give me a second. Watch this. It says, and I will give thee a crown of life. He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death. You know, you're not gonna be hurt of these nuclear missiles. You're not gonna be hurt of these things that's gonna befall us in these end times. And that's the message of this video. And Lord will be edifying, you know, to the ones that have an ear to hear, because it is only for the elect. The others can't get this. Let me get this. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Before I get that, because this is I can go there. All right, that's cool now. But I'm gonna give Wisdom of Solomon 3. I'm gonna give Wisdom of Solomon 3:1. It says, but the souls of the righteous are in the hand of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and there shall no torment touch them. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die. Right? We're going over the Maccabees, and even though they see us die and things of that nature, but we still have the faith that when we come back, what? The Lord is going to bless us. And we're still going to have that same faith when we come back in the reincarnation. But that was during the time of the Maccabees. But this time, man, what? Lord's will, we don't see that death. Lord's will, we get caught up into them chariots, and we get to see the reward of the wicked, and we get to see our kingdom be established. You know, our women and children growing up without no type of turmoil or frustrations and things of that nature, you know, suffering poverty, you know, that's one of the hurtful things to see our people in, is seeing in that cycle of poverty and trying to get up out of there. And because you know you have some Jake, you know, some if you want to say somewhat decent Jake that's trying to be somewhat type of decent, that's not a pure nigga. You know, it sucks to see that Jake is struggling, but they don't know about the curses, you know. But it says, and like, let me read it again. It says, in the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is taken for mystery, for mystery, oh misery, Salakia, and they're going from us to be utter destruction. But they are in peace. Yeah, we're in peace, because what the scriptures say, to die is to gain. What to gain on everything that we don't have on this side, we can get in the heavens, man. You know, and be dwelling with the kings and Yahushai and all the prophets, you know, that was before us and things of that nature. You know, and have ultimate peace up there. You know, but this will be the last scripture, man, and this is a heavy hitter, because you gotta really have that mental, that spiritual eye open for this one. This is Acts, that's why. I'm looking at Romans 8 and 11. This is Romans 8. Let me start at 10. And if Hamashiach be in you, the body is dead because of sin, but the spirit is life because of righteousness. But if the spirit of him that raised up Hamashiach from the dead dwell in you. Right? Let me read it again. But if the spirit of him that raised up Yahushai from the dead dwell in you. That spirit dwells in us, man. That raised up Yahushai. What? He says, these works that I had do here, now you shall do greater. You got to truly believe that. You know, and the word of the week was awake, man. You gotta awake towards seeing that visually. You gotta visualize that healing process, being able to raise somebody up from the dead. That spirit dwells in us. That, you know, you gotta see that, man. You know, it says, but if the spirit of him that raised up Yahushai from the dead dwell in you, he that raised up Hamashiach from the dead shall also quicken your mortal bodies by the spirit that dwelleth in you. Come on, man. This is even though this is a mortal body, we're trying to put on the immortal, but we're trying, yeah, man. Let me read it. It says, yeah, it's gonna quicken us, man. the Spirit is going to quicken us to be able to heal, be able to raise people from the dead, you know. And people, what? They're going to come in the name of a prophet. They're going to receive a prophet's reward. You know, so I ain't want to do too much. You know, I just hope, you know, you was edifying, you know, the spirit of that raised up Yahweh Shai dwelleth in you, man. You know, you got to believe that. Pray on that, fast, and work out on that. Go for a run on that. You know, come back and read that again. You know, because repetition is the father of skill. There you go. So with that, I want to say, call hello Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to my bishops, apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom. Salutations to the brothers out there pushing the words of sincerity and truth. I'm the brother Amon. Shalom. Peace, beloved.